Microcarving is a different art form. People often overlook it because they can't see it. And there is such a thing as carving too small. Even with a 10 times magnifying glass, it's hard to see. And you can't see everything that I see when I'm looking at it and carving it with a 45 times microscope. You ask me, why trains? Why not trains? Trains are so cool. And there's so many different kinds of trains. I prefer the old steam trains, but there are other trains that are cool, I suppose. I think the train that I did for the Alpine Swiss, which was an electric train, was really cool and had a lot of character. But steam engines are probably my favorite. I absolutely love my big top train, and I always wanted to do a circus train, so that one's kind of special to me. I really enjoyed making the Ripley's Believe It or Not train, and that's in the museum in Florida. I don't think I can explain the value of my work until you see it in person, really. I mean, you can look at pictures and you can think, "Oh, that's pretty cool," but you really don't know what you're looking at. You don't know the scale of what you're looking at. And when you see it in person, it's like, "Oh my god, that is so freaking small. How does she do that? That is so cool." At least that's the normal reaction. So I honestly I don't know how to explain it to somebody who's never seen it, other than you should see it in person because it's really cool. I have been carving pencils for about 11 years, and my very first pencil was the train, and then I carved a Converse tennis shoe, and I submitted both of those to a miniature show. I ship pencils all over the world. I've had one break, and it was pretty important. And I had to like stop everything I was doing, carve another one, and then ship it out next day air to Korea. I've been doing this a while. I'm very good at detail. I am a detail oriented person, and I tend to push the graphite to its limit to when it breaks, and then I know how to not break it. So I end when I'm carving something for the first time, I usually end up carving it like 3 or 4 times before it's correct, before it's right. And that's takes time. That all takes time. And not every artist is that dedicated to making sure that it's right. A lot of the artwork that I do is recycled. So I end up carving used pencils mostly. When I start a pencil project, I have well over 1,000 pencils to choose from, and most of them are used. Some of them are new. Some of them are new, old, vintage stock, and they have advertising on them. So sometimes I'll look through them and say, okay, this is a Maverick pencil, so I'm going to make a train out of this Carpenter pencil, and it's going to be the Maverick Express. That's kind of how I pick my pencils. And I never pick the same train to carve. It's always different. And I'm always pushing the graphite further than it really wants to go. So sometimes it breaks and sometimes it doesn't. And I have a ton of other designs in mind that I want to carve. So I'll just keep pushing that limit and see what I can come up with. You can expect to see more detailed pencils coming from me in the future.